Hey guys, welcome to another Dog Walk Thoughts. Here with Zoey. And we're on a cloudy, kind of overcast Tuesday evening. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow or thunderstorm. One of the two. I don't know. The weather doesn't know what it wants to do. But, welcome. Today's going to be kind of a shorter video. More motivational, I think, today. I've been listening to more than average amount of motivational videos for some reason on YouTube lately, but it brings me back to those thoughts that good girl, those thoughts that when you you want to do something, you have a thought in your head, right? I want to go do this, or I want to start this, but what's the first thought after that usually? You can't do it because of this, or you can't do it because of that, or it won't work because of this. So immediately we have these reactions in our head, these like instant negative thoughts that shut us down before we even get a chance to get started past the dream stage, right? So our first little step is getting past that part. Now, you might start something and it might not work. And that doesn't mean that negative instant thought was correct. It just means you didn't have enough experience. You didn't know enough about it yet. But it doesn't mean that was right. It just means now you know how not to do it, and how next time you do it, and you should start again immediately with this new knowledge and apply it. And that will lead you on your next little adventure. And what you do is you keep going. And just because you fail once or twice or 3 times or 100 times, it doesn't mean you stop. Each time you fail, it's not really a failure. It's learning what not to do. And you apply it that way. So, step 1, getting past those instant negative thoughts that we give ourselves. Step 2, getting past the thought of failure is failing and that those instant negative thoughts were correct. Step 3, and this could be, depending on who you are, or how you are, or what you think, could be the hardest step, right? And that is getting past the thoughts of what other people are going to say, and getting past those not so much negative people, but those more safe people, right? You can't be a risk taker and at the same time say, oh, I play it safe. They're just not one and the same, right? To make big strides, you have to take risks. Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of college. Bill Gates dropped out of college. All these guys, they took risks. And the risk they took was for the rest of their life, But Bill Gates said he didn't take a day off from the time he was, 20 to 30? Not one day off. He kind of just locked himself up and invented Microsoft, the personal computer. So, you can't say, oh yeah, I'm going to be safe, but at the same time, I'm going to go be super successful. You might be successful in your job, but you're still working for someone else's dream at the end of the day. So really, this dog always harasses Zoe. It's like an old dog. So really, get past those thoughts, and you might, like me, I have a family that grew up in the government. They worked for the government, great jobs, but they were really, really safe, and they have that safe mentality. And anytime you talk about doing something dreamy or big, the first thing they think is, well, you can't leave your job, and it might not work out. Well, those 2 thoughts right there instantly kill any dreams that you have. They instantly kill it. First of all, no one was talking about leaving their job. Second of all, you can't be in the mindset of it might not work out. Otherwise, you'll never get started. So, step 1, get past those instant negative thoughts that you shut yourself down on. So you gotta sit. Good girl. So you gotta shut yourself down. Step 2 is thinking failures are failures, because they're not. And step 3, getting past the idea of what other people are gonna think, which could be the hardest step, because your friends are gonna think weird things of you, because you're probably not, 6 months ago, all I did was play video games, which was fine. I loved it, but it wasn't putting my time towards anything productive. I wasn't learning anything new, really. So, your friends could start to think, oh, you changed up. Oh, you think you're better than us. Oh, and then what's going to happen is their thoughts are into negative. He ain't going to do anything. He's not going to make it. Well, look at what has he ever done? You know, or she. So that's when you're going to really know your true friends, because your true friends are going to be there going, all right, man, I support you, dude, and what you're going to do. And luckily I have true friends, and I've always kept a close group of friends, and I'm glad that I did. And all my friends are very supportive, and I would partner probably with any of my friends if that's what they wanted to do and they wanted to take the time and sacrifice other stuff to make it happen. That'd be great. But you're going to find out who your true friends are, because the ones that aren't your true friends are going to say, you changed up, you ain't the same person, who you trying to fool, you ain't going to make it. And they're going to try and keep you down because they're afraid. They're living in a fear mindset. They can't think that big, nor can they, bring themselves to take those kind of risks and put themselves out there. So they're going to try and bring you down and keep you down, and you can't let that happen. If you have a dream that you think can change the world, you need to go after it. And that's kind of a play on what Elon Musk said, the inventor of Tesla, the inventor of SpaceX, the inventor of PayPal. He said, if you have something that'll change the world, you need to go after it. And I believe that. If you think you have something that can truly help someone, go after it. And by help someone, I don't mean you're going to bring their leg back if it's cut off, or you're going to cure a disease. It could be as simple as an Etsy store where you help people come up with things they don't have time to come up with, or you create things they don't have the imagination to create. That's helping someone. That is really helping someone. You are bringing happiness to their life. You're bringing joy to their life. You're bringing stress-free to their life. And you're getting to share your creations with the world. And that's amazing. I don't think I have the creativity to do that. But you're helping someone. It does not have to be something where you're curing disease. You're going to Africa and saving them. That's great. That's awesome. But, that doesn't have to be it. Just anything you can bring value to someone's life. Don't let other people shut you down. And especially don't shut yourself down. Go for it, guys. I know that you guys can do it. If I can step off and take risk, you can step off and take risks. And I know you can. You might not believe it now, but you'll believe it. And you can do it. You just got to get past those little phases, okay? Also, I don't know if you're religious or not, or where you guys come from. For me, I'm a Christian, so I always pray that the Lord, He guides me where I need to go. I don't pray that He brings me things. Oh Lord, make this successful, or oh Lord, make this happen. No, guide me down the path you want me on, and I'll go down that path. And if it's the path that I'm currently on, then great. If not, He'll bring me where I need to go. I don't have to worry about it, and I don't worry about it. And some people are like, well, that's just lackadaisical. It's not. It's my faith and my trust, and I know He's going to lead me where I need to go. I know He's going to make me run into the people that I need to run into to do whatever I'm supposed to do in life. And I will continue to follow that. Thank you. Come on, Zoey. And I'll continue to follow that. And so I don't know if you guys are religious, if you are or not. But yeah, that's just what I do. Some tips, to find that courage you need. Ask them to give you some courage, because you're going to need a lot of courage. And you're going to need a lot of grit. I use grit a lot. I don't hear a lot of people other use grit. But grit, you're going to need to be very hard-headed when it comes, if you want to make your dreams come true. So, sorry this ran a little long, guys, but I just felt like a motivational day. I hope you guys have a good Tuesday evening. It's hump day tomorrow, Wednesday. We're halfway to the weekend. Let's try and switch our mindset and not live our lives for the weekend and not live our lives for vacation. Let's live our lives to free ourselves from that time clock and become better and do what we want to do and bring value to the world and help society, help other people. And we can do it. Together we can do it. Separate we can do it. It's just, you got to believe you can. All right, guys. Take it easy. Say bye, Zoe. Okay. She's looking around the street. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.